What's up, guys? I'm DK Wrestler, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a top 5 list of Freddy Funko Pops for the Pop Digital NFT lineups. So let's check it out.
Like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh.
So like I said, in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a top 5 list of Freddy Funko Pops from the NFT lineups, or also known as Pop Digital. And the reason I thought about this video is considering that today, as I'm recording this, was the announcement of the Game of Thrones Funko Series 1 NFT drop that's going to be happening on Tuesday, October 4th, which is the same week that New York Comic Con exclusives are going to be released. And especially with that announcement, it was confirmed on the drop Discord that there will not be a Freddy Funko Pop as terms to this Game of Thrones set that's coming out, which is a little bit surprising. So without further ado, let's kick off this list with my number 5 pick. So coming in at number 5 on my list, it is the Freddy Funko Megazord from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Funko Series 1 set that was limited to 2,400 pieces. I like the overall design of, obviously, Megazord. They didn't really have to do much as terms to the molding of the Megazord body. It's pretty much the same. Maybe there is a little bit of tweaks. I don't really collect the Power Rangers pops at all, so I don't really know exactly what the mold of Megazord looked like, besides that I believe Megazord was a 6-inch pop if I'm not mistaken, and obviously this was only a 4-inch pop, or is a 4-inch pop, because the actual product is not released yet, since the NFT packs for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers just recently released within the last month or two. And the thing I do enjoy about this is that with the head mold of this pop, the bottom of it is more of a rectangular, square, flat line, instead of an ovally head like you see obviously with Funko Pops normally. So I do really enjoy that a lot, which is why I like this, but because I don't know a lot about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers though, that is why it's at the number 5 spot. So coming in at number 4, it is the Freddy Funko in Aang costume from the Funko Avatar Legends Series 1 set that was limited to 4,160 pieces for the royalty set. Now, I obviously like the body mold involved because it is Aang, and he's kind of, I guess, airbending. I haven't seen Avatar: The Last Airbender at all, so I don't really know much about what the show is about, but I do like the added pieces involved of the, airbending that's going around the body mold of Freddy Funko in this case, and I really like what they did with the head sculpt and adding the face paint for the arrow going down, obviously like Aang, and then obviously like I mentioned with the posing, and he's got the stick or weapon or whatever it is behind him. I think they did a really decent job, and I know a lot of people were really hyped when this Freddy Funko was announced, when this drop was announced, which I believe this was the drop before the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers one. But the reason it's a little bit low is, once again, it is for something that I don't really know of, which is Avatar: The Last Airbender, since I have not seen it. But overall, the posing is much cooler, in my opinion, than what we had gotten for the Megazord Freddy Funko, which is why it's higher than that. So coming in at number 3 on my list, it is the Freddy Funko as Skeleton from the Halloween series drop back in October of 2021, which this was limited to 1,260 pieces. Now, I do enjoy this Freddy Funko Pop for a couple of reasons. First off is that originally they had done the Funko Soda figure of this, where it was the chase version of what would have been the Vampire Freddy Funko, which was a Funko Pop also in this Halloween series NFT wave. And here I do enjoy the way that they made the head where the crown is white, you have the skeleton face paint, and then adding obviously the freckles on the face also, with kind of that upside down heart-shaped nose, which is supposed to be kind of how the skeleton is, where it's showing the inside of the nostril, because obviously there's no nose on a skeleton, it's just You know what I'm talking about. The posing is okay, which is why it's kind of like in the middle of the list. If they would have made the posing a little bit better, I think maybe it would have shot up maybe one spot on the list. I don't exactly know. But I think the reason why it's also in the middle of the list and not higher is because I do prefer the Funko Soda Chase much better than what I do here with the Funko Pop, although it was a great opportunity for those that maybe aren't exactly fans of Funko Sodas, that now they can get it in the Funko Pop form through this Halloween series NFT drop, which obviously no longer exists since the redemption period was long over and people have already started getting their hands on the Pops. So coming in at number 2 on my list, it is the Slimed Freddy Funko from the Nickelodeon Funko Series 1 set, which was limited to 2,000 pieces for the royalty set. Now this is an amazing Freddy Funko Pop. And normally I don't say that because for those that either tune into our weekly podcast or watch our videos regularly, know that I'm not exactly the biggest fan of Freddy Funko Pops. And that's mainly because the majority of Freddy Funko Pops, and especially how high value they are, I find that especially they're just repurposed body molds from other licensors, and then they slap the same exact Freddy Funko head of, you know, him with the red hair and that gold crown, and then just boom, you got Freddy Funko as this, and they don't really make it so unique. But when you look at Freddy Funko Pops like this is something where you look at it and it's like, okay, I can't exactly make a custom version of this. This is the only way I can get this version of Freddy Funko, where you actually have the green slime splatter that you would normally see when you're watching like a Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, and then you have celebrities being poured with the green slime on. Now, this is how I feel like Freddy Funko Pops should be represented in these kind of waves of pops. Is exactly what they have here, where you have the green slime going through the hair, some on the crown, also on the shirt, and then he's also holding the not the Freddy Funko blimp, the Nickelodeon blimp, which is also covered with slime. His jeans are covered in slime. They added a lot of slime, but that's not a bad thing. And I kind of wish I got into Funko NFTs around the time that this drop happened, because I feel like I definitely would have wanted to get all of the common, uncommon, rare, and epic cards to get this Freddy Funko, making it my first Freddy Funko in my collection, because this thing is just absolutely insane. What an excellent job. But the reason it did not make number 1 on the list is because I felt there was another Freddy Funko Pop out there from the NFT waves that had just a crazy amount of detail to it, to where it brings up to the point about this one, and where it's like, there's no way I can make a custom one of this. The only way I can get it is through this NFT drop. But before I reveal what that number 1 is, I'm going to mention 2 honorable mentions for this top 5 list. So the first honorable mention I have for this list is gotta be the very first Freddy Funko for the NFT Pops, and that is the Freddy Funko for the TMNT lineup that was limited to 2160 pieces. And I mean, like I mentioned, the reason I had to mention it as an honorable mention is because it was the very first Freddy Funko royalty pop for the NFT Pops since the release of them last August. And I mean, they did a pretty decent job. They had the gold hat, the gold mask, you have the skateboard with the crown logo, and he's wearing a green shirt with the TMNT logo on it. But I felt like they could have made it a little bit better. I don't know exactly what it was, whether it's like maybe Freddy Funko as a Ninja Turtle or as one of the villains, instead of just like a casual like person, and then he's just like wearing TMNT merch. And the second honorable mention I have on this list is the Freddy Funko with Movies meal from the Funko Jay and Silent Bob's Series 1 set that was limited to 2,600 pieces. I do enjoy this pop because, once again, it's one of those pops where it may be a Freddy Funko head that could be repurposed, but it's a body mold that has never been made before. there has never been a Moobies worker pop for the Jay and Silent Bob lineup until this point with the Funko NFT. So this was a really cool royalty set where if not only you could obtain the Jay and Silent Bob pops that were in the set, you can get a really cool Freddy Funko when obtaining the 4 different card types in order to collect for the royalty set. So coming in at number 1, what I feel is my number 1 favorite Freddy Funko Pop from the NFT sets that have been released thus far, and that is the Freddy Funko from the Iron Maiden Series 1 set that was limited to 2,430 pieces. And I think the way they pulled this Freddy Funko off is absolutely insane with the fiery hair, and it's not because of the color of the hair that makes it look fire, it literally looks as if his hair was on fire, which is insane. Part of the crown is on fire. He's holding a guitar, which is also on fire. Part of the t-shirt and the skin and the legs, just a fire pop. It was meant to be a fire pop and meant to be the best Freddy Funko Pop that Funko has made thus far for the NFT pops. Anyways, guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's video on my top 5 list of Freddy Funko NFT pops, make sure you smash that like button. Comment in the comment section below and let me know your favorite Freddy Funko Pop from the NFT sets, whether you own it or you don't own it. And as said in the little intro, make sure you press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and hope to see you guys next time. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here. Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at A Funko Popcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, A Funko Popcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.